Guys, let's take a quick look at MATIC here. Now, I did do a video yesterday on MATIC, but apparently there was no sound, and I'm sorry about that. After making about 7 videos on different coins, I finally realized that the microphone was off on the application that I use for some reason. Anyways, guys, that gives me a chance to really redo this video, which, actually isn't bad because we did see a surge due to the FOMC meeting minutes a couple of hours ago, a few hours ago. So let's take a look at this again. So basically you see this downward trend, which has actually continued since the first peak for MATIC in, middle of May of 2021. So it tried to break out several times, but it's failed pretty much each time. And if I zoom in now, guys, we are finally breaking the trend line again. So is this going to be the final attempt of a breakout? It's possible. We'll see, guys. Right now, we are trying to break about the 50-cent mark here on this daily resistance. Next resistance basically is up here at about 56.5 cents, though. After that, you have 64.8 cents, let's say. And basically, to get really bullish on MATIC, I'm probably going to have to see trading. Let's see, let's zoom out here. I think about $1.30, basically, because that would almost take out this whole area that we've been trading in for just years. So $1.30 should be the target for MATIC to get really bullish. But let's see, guys, maybe this is the final breakout, of this trend. But we'll see. I didn't mean to move that, but I'll readjust it after this video. Anyways, guys, let's take a quick look at Bitcoin here. We are getting rejected at 61.3. Currently, we are above the 60.2 mark, which is great. But we still need to break the 61.3. I think that would be the best scenario for us today if we could. But at a minimum, okay, let's start closing candles above 60.2. After that, you could see a nice surge up to about 63.1, because there's not much resistance between 61.3 and 63.1. So it's almost $2,000. That Bitcoin could surge just relatively easily. So anyways, guys, CME, it looks like most people still banking on 25 basis point cut. Still, there is quite a few, though, that think, a 50-point basis cut is coming, but I don't think so. I think quarter in September, quarter in November, quarter in December. I'm surprised about January because, wow, this changed, actually, since my last video that I just made a few minutes ago. So now we're even seeing 2.9% down here at 350 to 375, which, that's far, guys. I don't believe that. I know that the FOMC meeting minutes did say that a majority of the members wanted to start to cut rates, and they favored basically unrestricting the policies, I guess, or whatever. But yeah, that's just crazy. Anyways, maybe we could be here 450, 475, but I do not believe 2.9%. That's a big percentage. Before, I'm not even sure we had that number here on the last video. I think we had 375 to 4, but to see this and to see such a big percentage and not something like 0.1% is just kind of crazy. Anyways, guys, I think it's really far ahead. I do think that January, they may even skip the cuts, because I think they're going to want to just see how these first 3 cuts do, and then reevaluate in March, see if they need to cut. But yeah, I just think quarter point, September, November, December. January, maybe a skip. Maximum quarter point. But yeah, these numbers are starting to get a little bit wild. If we look at March, I'm sure it's probably even more wild. Oh, even 3 to 3.25, you have 2.1%. That's insane, guys. Anyways, you can look at that on your own, but you know, I think that's just too far ahead. Now, tomorrow we do have the Jackson Hole Symposium, which begins. There is jobless claims and things. There is U.S. manufacturing PMI, composite PMI, you know, services PMI, existing home sales tomorrow. Friday, Jackson Hole again, building permits, new home sales, which I think those two probably aren't so important. Fed Chair Powell is speaking on Friday, but is he really going to reveal anything sensitive? Probably not, guys. Don't get your hopes up. And then Saturday, Jackson Hole continues. ECB's Lane, I think, is speaking at Jackson Hole, but again, it's like Powell. They're just going to make some general speech. You're not going to get so much information. They're not going to reveal their cards before it's played. I would be shocked if they did. So basically, guys, that's pretty much all I got for you on MATIC at the moment. And like I said, you know, it's got to maintain at least 50 cents to break the trend line and this daily resistance. And yeah, the next resistance after that is a weekly resistance up here at about 56.5 cents. So if you like this video, like, subscribe, activate the bell, and I'll see you guys in the next one.